This episode is sponsored in part by Lucky Duck Games. Check out their new Kickstarter for their standalone game, Chronicles of Crime Millennium. Thank you for joining me today at Tantrum Studio D. I'm Kevin Delp. Today we'll be talking about board games launching the second half of March 2020 on Kickstarter. Congratulations to the winners of these promo cards. Your names are in the description of this video. Haven't done a huge giveaway in a while, so I thought, why not do it in this video? So we're going to be giving away 5 games today in this video. Check back at the end of the video after you've watched it, and I'll tell you how you can have a chance to win one of these games. Let's get started. These first few launch on March 16th. Dark Ages from Board and Dice is a 1 to 4 player game that plays in about 1 to 2 hours. It's a historically based civilization building game that features an action selection mechanism. It features objectives commonly found in 4X games, and it comes in 2 versions, Western Europe and Central Europe. And currently, we are running a contest to give away a pledge of Dark Ages on our social medias, so you can check that out on Tantrum House's Facebook and Twitter pages, and you can find out more information about that giveaway. Game Brewer is launching Paris, a game for 2 to 4 players. It takes about 45 to 100 minutes to play. This has tile placement in it, and you're exploring Paris in the 19th century, discovering its renowned architecture. Keep Exploring Games launches Monuments, a game for 2 to 4 players. It takes about 45 to 90 minutes to play. You're leading a civilization, and it's your mission to build your monument. These next few launch on March 17th. Upkeep from Game Time Again is a game for 1 to 4 players. It takes about 20 to 60 minutes to play. Your perfect and beautiful yard is being bombarded with unusual autumn weather. Your neighbors have always coveted your pristine lawn, immaculate deck, and tidy section. Now they are eager to snatch the coveted title of the neighborhood's most exquisite yard. Stormy weather or not, you must do everything you can to clean your yard before your neighbors. Underdog Games launches Trekking the World, a game for 2 to 5 players. It takes about 30 to 60 minutes to play. This re-implements Trekking the National Parks game. You're competing to be the ultimate globetrotter by racing to visit world-renowned locations and collect rare souvenirs along the way. The game spotlights 48 real-world destinations, each beautifully illustrated and accompanied with educational passages to inspire your next getaway. Jelly Bean Games launches Night of the Mummy, a game for 4 to 8 players. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes to play. Each player is taking on a role of a classic monster at a masquerade party. You are trying to identify and expose the other guests in the party, so this is a hidden role logic deduction game. Rock Manor Games launches Lawyer Up, a 2-player game that plays in about an hour. It's asymmetrical play, and you are taking on roles of attorneys facing off against each other in a courtroom. One player takes the role of the prosecution and the other of the defense. You're going to be calling witnesses and trying to sway the juries to your side. There's many different cases. I believe there's 2 in the base game, and then there's more offered in expansions. Games launches Starlight, a game for 1 to 4 players. It takes about 30 to 120 minutes to play. This is a narrative-driven co-op tabletop game. Button Shy Games launches Skulls of Sedlec. This is for 2 to 3 players. It takes about 15 to 30 minutes to play. It has pattern building and set collection. And Amphora Games is relaunching Pandemain, the traditional farmer's bread, for 1 to 4 players. It takes about 1 to 3 hours to play. It has worker placement and set collection, and you're trying to make bread and sell it to different villages. On March 18th, Floodgate Games launches Holi, Festival of Colors, a game for 1 to 4 players. It takes about 20 to 60 minutes to play, by one of my favorite artists, Vincent Dutray. In this game, players gather to celebrate the end of winter as they spread colorful powder on each other, dancing and celebrating new beginnings. It has area control as you're throwing color around the board with polyomino shapes, 3-tiered board, a puzzle-like action selection, and variable scoring conditions. Inside the Box Board Games launches Aquanauts, a game for 2 to 4 players. It takes about 45 to 60 minutes to play. Take on the role of deep-sea researchers, scouring the depths of the darkest reaches of the ocean for insights into life beneath the waves. And on March 20th, Celeste is coming to Kickstarter. It is a Galactic deck-building game. These next few launch on March 24th. Frosthaven from Cephalofair Games is a story of a small outpost far to the north of the capital city of White Oak. It's a standalone adventure from the designer and publisher of Gloomhaven that features 16 new characters, 3 new races, more than 20 new enemies, more than 100 new items, and a new 100 scenario campaign. Deadly Desserts is for 2 to 10 players, takes about 20 to 30 minutes to play. It's a card game where players relentlessly fight to the last crumb. Everyone starts with a handful of food champion cards that will attack someone at the end of the round. Your objective is for that someone to not be you. Strategically dish your food champions out to everyone else before they dish them all on you. Tabula Games launches Sanctuary, The Keeper's Era, a game for 1 to 2 players. It takes about 20 to 60 minutes to play. It's a competitive, fast-paced hand management card game designed by Leonardo Romano, the starting chapter of a story which takes place in a brand new fantasy setting. It features 6 unique faction decks illustrated with more than 135 stunning artworks by a team of international artists. You're going to be impersonating keepers. Each one is attuned to an essence and ruled over a faction. The keepers are fighting each other to preserve their sanctuaries and themselves. The goal of the game is to destroy all the opponent sanctuaries to become the only keeper able to shape the fate of the world through their essence. These next few launch on March 31st. That's right. Tantrum House is launching a Kickstarter campaign to raise money for our channel. We're going to have lots of promos. We'll have game bundles, we'll have game mats, t-shirts, and lots of cool stretch goals. We'd love to have your support on our campaign. Archon Studio is launching Wolfenstein, a game for 1 to 4 players. It takes about 60 to 90 minutes to play. It takes place in the legendary castle of Wolfenstein. Players will have to infiltrate the castle and contend with the Nazi antagonists controlled by the game's AI mechanisms. Adam's Apple Games launches Planet Unknown, a game for 1 to 6 players. Takes about 60 to 80 minutes to play. You have a goal of developing the best planet in Planet Unknown. Each round, each player will place 1 dual resource tile on their planet, which is a polyomino shape. Each resource represents the infrastructure needed to support life on the planet, and every tile placement is important to cover your planet efficiently and also to build up your planet's engine. Distant Rabbit Games launches Mantis Falls, a game for 2 to 3 players. Takes about 60 to 90 minutes to play. It's a sometimes co-op game and has hand-building tactics, risk management, and social deduction. Stop the Train is for 3 to 6 players. Takes about 20 to 45 minutes to play. It's a semi-co-op social deduction game as well. Players have 2 missions to stop the train and your character-specific objective. You have to complete both missions. And these next few I think we'll see near the end of March. Winter Kingdom from Queen Games. This is a new standalone game in the Kingdom Builder line by Donald X. Vaccarino. We'll also see a game called Victim, and I heard there might be a Lords of Vegas expansion coming to Kickstarter from Lone Shark Games, so look for that too. And I want to show off these legendary metal coins from Drawlab Entertainment. They currently have a Kickstarter running for Season 5 for their Kickstarter campaign. There's a lot of different types of coins here. Werewolf, Camelot, Magician, Trains, and more. There's a bunch of different reward levels that you can do. You can get sets of coins, a complete collector set, or just a certain number of sets that you might want for your collection. A quick shout out to one of our series sponsors, GameFound. They are a free-to-use pledge manager, and they help just the whole process after your Kickstarter campaign ends. So if you are a Kickstarter creator, check them out at gamefound.com. You can email them at business@gamefound.com. I have all the information in the description of this video. So from this list, Tantrum House will be doing some videos, and we will be doing videos for Upkeep, Trekking the World, Night of the Mummy, Lawyer Up. We already have a video for Pandemain, that's a relaunch. Holi, the Festival of Colors, Frosthaven, Sanctuary, the Keeper's Era. Of course, definitely check out our campaign for Tantrum Season 7. And Wolfenstein, Planet Unknown. I believe there might be a couple others, but those are a few from the list that we'll be doing videos here shortly over the next few weeks in March. So I know you're all wanting to know how you can enter for a chance to win one of these games. Let's go through them here real quick. We have Village Pillage from Jellybean Games. We have Deep Blue from Days of Wonder. We have Ecos First Continent from AEG. We have Guardian's Call from Druid City and Skybound Games. And we have Guilds of London from Tasty Minstrel Games. So how can you enter for a chance to win one of these games? Well, in the comments below, tell me what one of your favorite games is from the list of games that are going to be launching on Kickstarter in the end of March. Or if you don't really have a favorite, you can tell me what one of your favorite games that you've been playing recently in 2020. Would love to hear more about that and see what games you've been loving and which ones your favorite ones are. And as always, we'd love for you to subscribe to Tantrum House and like this video, share it. We really need your support for the Tantrum House Kickstarter campaign so we can continue doing videos like these. And I do want to give a shout out to another sponsor for this video, the Meeple Realty folks. They do a great work with their inserts. And I wanted to show you this one from Reef. We've had this one for quite a while, actually, so I thought I'd pull an older one out. I actually played Reef at Tantrum Con a few months ago, and the insert was very helpful. So you have all the different coral pieces. There are places for the expansion, which I don't have the expansion, but it does include things for the expansion. The player boards fit in here nicely, and then, oh, I guess this does come out too. Everything comes out. The different sections in here are really cool because they have numbers in them for a setup, which is very, very helpful. So you know how to set up the game super fast because it has all the numbers in there, and you can put it back the right way. It has a place for the card slots. It has things for the point tokens. Even more space down here for extra goodies for the expansion. One of the really cool things that I really appreciate that Meeple Realty did for a lot of their inserts, and especially this one's cool, is the thematic design that they do for their inserts. And you can just see the cool waves that are in the wood. I just feel like that's just going the next level, a step up for creating inserts. I really appreciate that for games like this. So check out meeplerealty.com and look at all the cool inserts that they have. Be sharing more in the coming weeks. And as always, thank you for watching this video.